Hey, so let's talk about the 3 tips to help you get into a mindset so that you can create success. And it could be success in anything. It could be success in your home business. It could be success in a healthy lifestyle that you're trying to live. It could be success in finishing a project you've been working on. So if you're new on here, welcome. If you've been watching me for a while, it's good to see you. My name is Brooke Oaks at brookeoaks.com. I help network marketers build successful businesses on social media using social media tools without having to pay for ads. And if you've known me for any length of time, you know that I kind of started out rough, right? I started my business in 2012 and in-person stuff, able to do the job fairs, vendor events, but when I brought it on social media, it was a struggle. And in 2017, when I brought it onto social media, I didn't know how to connect with people, what to say to them, or what to even put on my social media to make people kind of look at what I was doing, right? So here I am now building a business on social media and helping others do it, which is awesome. So today we're talking about the 3 tips to help you get in a mindset of success. Because here's the thing, if you are struggling with mindset, if you're struggling with any part of the thought process of completing something, you're probably not going to finish it. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to either not start, you're not going to finish, or you're going to self-sabotage. And you don't want that to happen, right? So let's start at the very beginning, right? One of the hardest things sometimes is getting started, right? That whole just getting it done. Other things come up. You make excuses. You have other things that you see as a priority. So you need to get real with yourself and say, okay, I need to do this or it's not going to happen. So if you've ever read the book by Mel Robbins, The 5-Second Rule, really, really good book. I highly recommend it. If you're someone who struggles with that getting started point, my first tip is to you, read that book because it's going to tell you, if you get started, count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, make a choice. Because sometimes that first step is the hardest. That first step's going to be what probably will launch you into the success that you're looking for. But that first step is also the hardest one to take. And a lot of times that's where people get lost, is that very first step in the thing that they're doing, right? So get started, get in there and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. My next advice to you that I have found helpful in my journey is that you have to know what it is that you need to accomplish. And it's not so much the big goal. The big goal is great. Knowing that big goal is kind of like, I want to go on vacation, you see the vacation that you want, you see the big picture that you want, but what are the small steps that get you there? So the next thing to do is you need to think and say, okay, what little things do I need to accomplish? And setting up like a small roadmap can really help you, a small checklist even. If you're someone who does well with checklists, there's Trello, there's Google Keep, there's all sorts of different things. You can even just use a notebook. But having a small checklist to get you in the mind frame of this is what I need to do, or these are the little things that I need to do in order to accomplish that bigger goal, right? So that'll help you get into that mindset, because once you're in action, that a lot of times will give you the momentum to propel forwards, right? When you actually see success happen, that's when you're going to have more motivation. That's when you're inspired to continue moving forward, right? I've seen it so many times in my team that as soon as you start to get a little bit of success, it snowballs and it gets into something bigger and something bigger, and then you see these big successes that they're starting to have, right? And so if you look at those little things and check it off, those little successes, you'll start to see the bigger things happen, right? And of course, if you're struggling with mindset, you've got the beginning, you've got the process in the middle to keep you going. But how do you get to that end? How do you get to the actual taking action? Obviously, like I said, once you start to see success, that really helps you move forward. That helps you keep going because you know that you're getting somewhere, right? But sometimes you need a running buddy. And if you're having trouble getting into that mindset, having an accountability partner, this is my third tip for you. Having an accountability partner can be super helpful, because an accountability partner is someone who is on the same mission as you. They're going to make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do. And they're going to help you along the way, because, there's a lot of people that you're going to see and talk with who are going to tell you you can't do something, or it's not worth doing something, right? How many times have you heard that? But if you have an accountability partner who's there for you and running with you, that's so much better, because it gives you that momentum when you yourself are having some kind of roadblock, when you yourself are struggling in that mindset. Your accountability partner will help you move forwards, right? So let's review, right? You've got your just jumping forward, countdown from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The checklist of small steps, right? And then, of course, an accountability partner. And, if you are struggling with accountability, look at, where you're at. Sometimes where you're at is something that you need to look at too. I've been in companies where you feel like you're alone. You're like in this little boat all by yourself, and there's no one there to kind of cheer you on. What I love about my team is, we're all there for each other. We're all helping each other. And if someone's stuck, we kind of guide each other along. So if you're someone who does better with a sense of community and communication going on in the team, that's something to look at. If there's some way to foster it, if there's some way to, in your sideline, downline, upline, whatever direction, is there a way that you can foster that community and get into that atmosphere, right? So I hope these tips help you out. If you want to know more about what I do, if you're trying to get into a success cycle and you're trying to get that snowball effect going, if you want to know more about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, let me know. I'd love to talk with you and see how I can help. And I hope you're having a great day. I mean, check it out here. It is a pretty nice day here. I'll see if I can slide it over a little bit. The horses, I can't really see because there's a glare, but the horses are out back there somewhere. Oh, I wish there wasn't a glare. I think you can see Astoria right there. Looks like I can see her. She's hanging out. Moose is out there. And then, of course, I got little Kitter Cat down here. So I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you have a good weekend, and I will talk to y'all soon.